Askreddit asks, when was the moment you realized that your best friend wasn't your best friend?
When she told me she doesn't like other girls except me cause she likes to be the prettiest girl in the room.
I went out with a coworker for drinks once, and while we were hanging out she said it was nice being the prettiest one at work. That was the last time we hung out.
She's in for a fun life.
He was best man at my wedding. We had not much contact for a couple of years. But I still considered him my best friend. I heard about his wedding well after the fact. Guess we're not best friends anymore.
I have a group of friends from college. We did our student teaching together and we were close. A few years later, I invited them to my wedding and most of them came and had a good time. At this point, almost all of them are engaged or married. Guess how many weddings I've been invited to? 0. It fucking hurts.
When he posted wedding photos on Facebook. I didn't know he was dating anyone.
When he took credit for something I did and then talked shit behind my back saying I didn't do any of the work.
That's actually disgusting. Hope you have better friends now.
When he ghosted me after I told him I had a tumor that ended up being cancerous.
Do you still have it or are you cured? If you still have it, good luck. I hope you heal.
I had a boyfriend dump me when I had a cancer scare. Turned out not to be cancer. Though, I ended up marrying a much better person.
We graduated from high school and she went to college halfway across the world. When she came back to visit. When I tried to hang out with her she was always too busy. I later saw tons of pictures posted on Facebook with her and other girls having fun together. So that's what she was so busy with. Then at one point she told me that those girls had actually invited me to everything but she convinced them I wouldn't be able to go. I would have been able to go. I left her alone after that edit. I see a lot of speculation in the comments so I'll try to clear things up. These girls were all people I'd been going to school with since kindergarten or so. We all knew each other. I was on good terms with the other girls. The girl I'd been best friends with since first grade, so I felt loyal to her even though as we got older she got meaner. I've learned better since then. I have no idea why she said that, but when she said it, it was with no malice or shame or anything. Like she was just offhandedly stating a fact. I honestly can't figure out why. Maybe she really did think I was busy and it just came out really wrong. But it seems deliberate when you do that consistently for 2 to 3 weeks while everyone was back home.
Our conversations were getting shorter and less intriguing. One day, I received great news and wanted to share it to my best friend. I then realized that they deleted and blocked me on Facebook.
Damn man.
While they were driving, everyone decided they wanted to party. No one had money, so they suggested they should call Barbados. He always has money. I was sitting in the back seat. I was like, I'm right here and I'm not in the mood to party tonight.
When we went out to eat and I offered her to pay as usual. Because she told me that she forgot her purse, she ordered loads of food and ate only half of it. After leaving, her shoelace was loose and she bent over to tie her shoe and a $100 bill was sticking out of her back pocket. She did this for 4 years and I never realized. Gave her another chance without saying a word. 3 days later I found out she was constantly using my Instagram to text my ex-boyfriend to end my current relationship. I think she never got slapped so hard.
What a horrible person.
I think she never got slapped so hard. Was it enough to cook her face?
When my best friend had marriage troubles, I was there for him. All through his wife's infidelity, the divorce, and the custody battle. I testified on his behalf in court and he got custody of the kids. Fast forward 2 years later, when I find out my wife is cheating on me. He's not really interested in talking to me about it so much. And even acts like he's not home when I stop by for a visit. And no, he wasn't the one my wife was cheating with. He's a good dad and a fun guy to hang around with. But he's just not emotionally available to help other people out much.
You know how to be a friend. He knows how to get from others. That's not a friend. You are better off without friends like him.
When she got as-face drunk at her godson's wedding. Trashed a hotel room. Called me horrible names and punched me closed fist in the face. She ended up passed out on the grounds of the hotel. Came to and was arrested for trespassing because she refused to leave the premises. Days later, via email, blaming me because she didn't realize she was harboring so much animosity towards me. Boosby.
How dare you make me secretly ready to punch you in the face? Is that how this works? Damn, what a bitch.
Wowza. Boosby is right.
When I found out she was sleeping with my boyfriend. Fucking bitch.
Clearly she was a fucking bitch.
Same but opposite gender. I have reoccurring nightmares about beating my ex-best friend's face in. Help me.
When they would talk and talk and talk about themselves but never ask about me.
This can be a tricky one, especially if you're an introvert. It can seem like a full relationship because you learn so much about them. But later you finally realize they don't know a thing about you because they never ask or have to go when you start talking about yourself. Sucks to realize it.
I feel this so much.
I found out she was uploading my art to a bad art blog. I only found out because she sent me 2 paragraphs telling me I was a horrible friend anonymously on Tumblr. Then when I went to her crying over it wondering who it was, she said it was her and then blocked me. I thought I could still fix things, but then I found the bad art blog with my art on it. And found out she was talking shit about me to her other friends. I was only 15 and even though it's been years since it, I'm still fucked up by it in some ways. If you don't like someone, don't pretend to like them and make fun of them behind their backs. Just let them know you feel like you can't be friends anymore and distance yourself. Yeah, that will hurt in the short term, but it won't monumentally fuck over someone's entire psyche as being fake will.
Best friends for a couple of years. We were in different classes. I wrote her a message that I'd be on my way to her. When I arrived, she forgot to alt-tab the chat window with someone else making fun of me at the worst possible way. At that time she was my only friend. Was tough to have no friends after that for a long time. This might not sound like a lot, but I think that scared me and I'm still struggling making friends at it. Holy shit, that wave of responses is just crazy. Thanks for everyone who's reaching out to me. Also, thanks for the silver kind stranger.
You'll find your proper friends when you least expect to.
When she told me my husband and I would make hideous babies because red-headed babies are the ugliest thing she has ever seen. She also locked me out of our hotel 4 hours from home with no way home at 3 a.m. that same day after an argument over her saying my husband kills people for a living. He's a chemist who works on developing chemotherapy. That was the last time I've spoken to her. 4 years ago. Such a jealous woman.
He develops chemotherapy but she thinks that means he kills PPL. What the fuck? She sounds super ignorant. Edit. Can everyone stop replying with duh her? Technically it kills cancer but it also kills you. Yeah, I know. It still doesn't mean people who develop chemo are killers. Or that the death of the patient is the goal of the treatment.
Best friend of 15 years. It all unraveled the night he told my cousin to kill herself. Tried to start a fight with multiple people at my house. And flipped off my mum. Edit. Yes, he was drunk at the time. No, I'm not reaching out to him. Disrespect to my family is an irredeemable offense in my eyes. He's out of my life completely now.
Sorry about that, especially for a 15-year relationship. You are lucky to have one for so long.
My best friend of high school. Someone who I thought would be in my life for a long time. Started to hit on a girl that I was talking to. He would lie about me to change her opinion of me. And the best part is he never admitted to a thing. Maybe not that bad, but I felt really betrayed.
Feeling betrayed is a side effect of betrayal.
When I opened up to her about my postpartum depression and she told me that she didn't have time for depression and it was weak. I was never vulnerable with her but I was dying inside. I needed someone and she had told me she didn't care. I began shutting her out then.
Good on you. Assholes like that don't deserve friends. I hope things are better now for you.
Every time she called me I would have to poop. Literally the sound of her voice would make my body want to expel waste. And this was before cell phones, so I had to do the poop dance in the hallway while trying to get off the phone with her.
This one is by far the most astounding one in this thread and I'm amazed it's this low down. Incredible.
I have so many questions about this.
When I invited her to hang out with me at the nearby lake for my birthday. She said she would get back to me. She never did. Instead, she posted on her Snapchat story about how much fun she was having with her other friends. I stopped talking to her after that.
This is how I lost all of my high school friends. They would constantly tell me they were so busy, and they had no time to chill. But would always be on Snapchat having a great time with other new friends. And it's like you never did anything wrong, they just completely lost interest in you for some reason. That and the people who very rarely text you back, but when you do finally see them they are glued to their phone texting other people the entire time.
Deleted.
Wow, I'm so sorry. Andy seems like a complete twat. That was devastating. Opening parenthesis dot. Hey Andy, if you're reading this, eat my dick. When he didn't invite me to his birthday party, I went over to drop off a present. Thinking he wasn't having a party, hadn't mentioned anything at school, and found him with his better friends. Edit. Holy shit, this blew up. Doubled my karma. Also, don't be too mean please, it was 4th grade and he's not a terrible person.
Man, that's rough.
She started dating my rapist.
That's messed up.
When she invited me out to dinner as a Christmas gift, and then when the check was dropped, told me she actually couldn't treat BC. She had impulse bought her shitty boyfriend a plane ticket when she was drunk the evening before and therefore didn't have the $. Among other things. But this was the moment when I was really like, wow, my friendship means nothing to her.
Damn, she could have at least warned you ahead of time.
Man, that's crazy fucked up. I would have paid for my half and bounced.
I have lived within 2 hours of him for the last 6 years and he has never come to visit me. Always me visiting him. Last straw, had a huge July 4th barbecue and invited him and he declined so he could go to a lake with strangers. Fuck you, Rick.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day you marvelous people.